We were watching this video of my husband's uncle, who Yosef Mendelevich, who was in gulags in Russian concentration camps for over 10 years for trying to run away from Russia. And this is, I'm talking in the 70s. And when they told him, you are our, like we are in charge of you. You are basically our slave, right? You're like,
Yeah.
and that just, like, and you're never going to get out of here,
Right.
right? And that's what got him to say, you know what? I'm going to start putting on a yarmulke. And that's what got him to fight harder and harder for his Jewishness.
Wow.
And he got more and more punished for it.
Yeah.
And his, and his dream of getting out of jail was getting further and further away from him.
Right.
But inside, he's saying the story, he's telling the story how he was feeling like a free person, because he, you could take away freedom from me, but you can't take away the freedom of my soul. You can't take the freedom of believing in what I want to believe in, and my values. You can't take that away from me.
Nope.
And this is what us Jewish people brought into the world: the freedom of thought, the freedom of believing in something and feeling free, thanks to the feeling that, maybe I won't keep Shabbos 100% because, God forbid, I'm in the Inquisition or in communist Russia or in Nazi this or in the Gaza tunnels, right? But in that moment, that I will even look at like one girl told, she was looking at the stars and imagining that those were her Shabbos candles, right? Or another girl who didn't have even candles, but she was just concentrating for a second in the Gaza tunnels, imagining that she's lighting candles and saying to herself, I will be lighting Shabbos candles when I get out of here, even though she didn't do it up until then, right? And she came back, and now she's getting married, Baruch Hashem. Or maybe even got married already, I don't know. But anyway, it's like how much do we understand that the only freedom we have is the freedom here? Maybe we'll be sick, maybe we will have money, maybe we won't, maybe we'll have a good marriage, maybe we won't, but the only thing that we can have for sure is what we have here. And that's the only thing that will give us a good feeling in life, that for sure, that's the only sureness in life. That's the only thing that we can be sure of.
And we have to understand that everything changes. Everything can be changed. Nothing is set in stone. So if a person is depressed, they can come out of it.
Yes. Yeah. And it's not like, this and that trauma happened to me, so there's no way I'm getting out of it. No, it doesn't matter. People, what the funny thing is, that sometimes people who've gone through worse are coming out of it in a simpler way than people who have gone through less of a tragedy. Right? It's easier sometimes to keep
Seems that way.
Right?
Yeah.
But it's only a matter of perspective.
And all you have to hang on to is faith.
Right? Right? And faith is a true liberation. Faith is the true freedom. That's really the title of it all. When we're talking about faith, that's what we're talking about, is what's here. And what's here. But it's in my mind. It's in my thoughts. That's why we say that the letter Yud is like the tiniest letter in the alphabet, right?
Mm-hmm.
The idea is that it's like that little dot of light in my heart that nobody knows if it's there or not. I could be saying Yud Kei Vav Kei, God's name, 20,000 times a day, but that light of God is not in my heart. It's not in my consciousness.
Yeah.
Or maybe I could be a totally secular person who only remembers God in the tunnels of Gaza, whatever,
Yeah.
But then that light, sparks up so big, right? And stays with me so big, right? And sometimes that light of a person who's like Just saying thank you, Hashem, for life is much bigger than a person who says Modani, thinking, God, why am I alive? Take me away from here. You see, there's the the um, the halacha, or the prohibition to commit suicide. It doesn't end with actually, not shooting myself or not cutting my veins or whatever.
Yeah.
It's much deeper than that, because the opposite of that is actually a mitzvah called v'chalta b'chaim, choose life. It's not enough not to kill myself. I have to actually choose to want to live. And if I'm that bad, and not that I'm that bad, but I feel that bad and I don't want to live,
Right.
I could say, I want to live. And if I don't want to live, I could say, God, I want to live.
Let's
And if
not
I
go
don't-
any further. It's getting too
Yeah,
complicated.
but you see what I'm saying?
I got the point.
Yeah, I know.
I'm more time.
Yeah. So it's like we got to look for that little God inside of us that will rejuvenate the spark of vitality, because that's what Judaism, not because that's what Judaism was all about, also because that's what Judaism was all about. But it's, like life is just the most precious thing in the world.
There's always another chance to grow. If you
Right,
have
whether
another
you
day,
believe in God, whether you don't believe in God, whether
Yeah.
you believe in Judaism, whether you believe in other religions or don't believe in any religion, it doesn't matter. Life is just so precious. And just think about how sad you are when if God forbid, one of your loved ones would be gone. We don't want to do it to our loved ones. So not only by not killing ourselves, but by choosing life, by vitalizing ourselves, by turning on our point of life, libido, life, wanting to live.
realizing that we're not victims.
Yep,
And this is a partnership with God.
yep. And I almost forgot to say, behind us is a beautiful painting by Rochelle, and from the beach of Naharia.
Believe it or
Next time you're
not,
in Israel.
we actually had a sunset that looked like that. Is that incredible?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
So Rochelle's paintings are actually online, so feel free to leave a message if you're interested in getting one. And a little promotion couldn't hurt, right? And
Thank you.
commercial time. Anyway, we love you guys, ladies and gentlemen, and the whole world, and keep revitalizing yourself and revitalizing each other and giving strength to each other.
And enjoy life.
And enjoy life. Yeah, exactly. Go and do something fun. Go outside, enjoy the sun, listen to the birds, smell a flower.
Yeah.
Do a favor to someone. That's really the best medicine in the world.
Definitely.
Yeah. See you next time.